Exactly. Isn't that the best part? Hey guys, so we just made it to Marathon and we are walking. The lady said the hotel is a 5-minute walk, so we're gonna see if that's actually the case. We're on some road and apparently the hotel's that way, somewhere up that road. We'll see. If it's like a half an hour walk, I'm not gonna be a happy camper. Although stretching our legs after that long day of flying will be pretty good.
Not bad.
Not bad, yeah. Danny's gonna lead us in a workout tomorrow morning.
I will.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna do with that. I didn't really bring the right kind of shoes, but you guys should have warned me. This is like boot camp flying.
Simon didn't warn anyone.
No.
We will go to a meadow to a barefoot.
Ah, yes, we'll do it up on a mountain, except we're in Western Ontario and there's no mountains around here.
Let's say hill.
Okay, a hill.
Sunset Hill.
We'll find a hill somewhere. All right, sounds good. Still walking, still walking. And we made it. Finally. Took a little while, but we're here. Hey, good morning guys. So we're back in Marathon at the airport here, ready to start our second day journey. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good flight. It's blue sky, sunny weather. Just got this note here. I'm gonna play a little joke, just tell you a quick story from yesterday. This airplane, when we arrived at the airport, the student, well, we thought he was a student pilot. He was a newly graduated pilot, and him and his girlfriend, by the looks of it, they're on a trip from London, Ontario, over to Canmore, Alberta. And anyway, so when we arrived at the airport here, we heard him on the radio, and he was calling, circling over the airport, trying to figure out the winds and come in for landing and stuff. And anyways, it was kind of comical just because he definitely sounded like a new student pilot, very unsure of himself. And so anyways, he finally made it down, finally got here. We had a chat with him afterwards, and he was asking because he was really concerned about paying for overnight landing fees here. And so he was trying to find a number that he could call to pay overnight landing fees, and I said, well, if there's no sign, then don't worry about it. There's probably no fees or anything. So anyways, so we made this note up this morning, and I'm gonna put it on his door if it sticks on here. I don't want to put it somewhere where he won't find it easily. I don't know if it'll stick on here or not. There we go. Perfect. So it says, hello, to pay your overnight parking fees, please call this number. And then on the back side of it, I said, just kidding, it's the helicopter guys from yesterday. Just wanted to wish you a good flight and a good day. So we'll see. I put my phone number on there, so maybe he'll call us. Maybe we'll be able to meet each other up in the air. But Simon and Danielle are just getting fired up, ready to go. I think we're on our way. Look at this, guys. We just stopped for a little landing on the beach, on the edge of the ocean. No, it's not the ocean. This is the Great Lakes. This is amazing. Look at how big this lake is, guys. It looks exactly like the ocean. It feels like the ocean. The only difference is that it doesn't smell like salt water. When you taste the water, which I have done before, it doesn't taste like salt. Amazing. All right, Danny, let's go. Enough picking rocks. I love this place. All right, Simon, you hungry?
I am.
No. Gotta move your mic. All right, don't crash the helicopter while you're trying to do this.
I'm out.
You see? Oh man. Danny, you ready?
I'm ready.
You gotta move your mic. That was mine.
The dip is pretty good.
I'm not gonna feed you. You're not flying. The dip is very good.
Yeah.
This is vegan, right? Yeah? Okay, good.
Is this vegan? Are you sure?
No. Alright guys, we just landed in Atikokan, Ontario. If you guys want to check that on a map, it is right in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing going on here, and if I hadn't called ahead, I'd be a little worried right now because there's not a soul around here, and I wouldn't even know how to pay for fuel because it's not a card lock here. If you look at the fuel pumps, we can fuel up, I think, but there's nowhere to pay, which isn't very good. I'm not even sure if the valve will turn on or not. Let's have a look here. Nope, valve is locked. There you go. So I called about, well, I originally called when we first left, and just to confirm that there actually would be somebody here. They said no problem, they'd send somebody out, and then I called about 20 minutes ago and asked if somebody could come out, which they said they'll send somebody. I hope they actually show up. We'll get the hose out and get the aircraft grounded and wait for them to show up. Alright guys, so I know I shouldn't be laughing, but I just got a phone call and answered it. I didn't recognize the number, and it's the guy that we left the note on the airplane, and he sounded very nervous, and he's like, yeah, I was told to call this number to pay my landing fees, and I wanted to ask, is there any way we can spend another night here, because I hear there's severe turbulence on the way we're headed out west, and I really don't want to fly in the severe turbulence, so is there any way we can park the aircraft there another day? And I said, did you flip the note over? Because on the back it says, hey guys, this is the helicopter guys from yesterday. We just wanted to wish you a good flight, kind of thing. He said, yeah, I read that, and I didn't get it. So obviously he hadn't figured out what was really going on, and we just wanted to wish him a good flight and play a little practical joke on him. But anyways, so I had to tell him that there's no severe turbulence out here. We've made it almost to Winnipeg now, and I don't know, maybe if you went up really high, I'm looking at the bottom of the clouds, they're not really showing a major ripple to them, so I don't even think if you get up closer to the clouds that it would be that severe. But I'm not sure what weather reports he was reading. Maybe something was telling him that. Right now we have a tailwind of, we're at 102 ground speed, we're 95 airspeed, so a tailwind of about 8 knots, 7 knots, something like that. And all the way along it's been kind of like that. About 20 knots is about the strongest we felt, but never any turbulence. Just a little bit of bumps here and there, but felt very steady. So anyways, that was fun. Yeah, I guess gotta live and learn, and it's all good.
Definitely, live and learn.
Live and learn, yeah.
Tired, eh?
I guess you must be tired. Aw, poor Danny.
Poor Danny.
Are you there yet?
Are we there yet? We're almost there. We're getting close. Yeah.
Danny, did you miss the whole United States?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We've been in the States for the last couple minutes. There's this little tiny chunk between Manitoba and Minnesota, and it jets way up into Canada there. So instead of going all the way around it, we just flew across it. It's only about 10 miles long or so. And so anyways, that's where we're at. We're about 36 minutes away from Steinbach, and I can't wait to get there because we're going to be meeting Artur, who you guys probably well remember from 6 months ago, training with us. And so we're going to meet up with him, have lunch, and get some fuel there in Steinbach. So I'm really excited about that. Something that's not as exciting, I have an SD card reader. If you guys know what those are, they're about this big, flat, looks like a large SD card, and then you stick a micro SD into it. And I laid it down right here, and it drifted away as we were flying, kind of drifted under here, and when I went to grab it, it kind of kept getting pushed further and further away, and eventually I could hardly even reach it. So then I was going to get Danny's tweezers, but they were under her seat, and so instead of waiting, I impatiently kept trying to grab it out of here, and eventually it disappeared, and I don't know where it went, because we landed and checked it out, and there's literally nowhere for it to go. Like if you look here, this is the door jamb right here, so that's, I can see if it would have gone through there, it would have gone outside, but it was down in here, and there's literally like the wall of the airframe is right there, and I don't know, I mean, maybe there's a crack there somewhere down underneath, so I guess my SD card reader is somewhere in the belly of the aircraft right now in some non-accessible place, unless you're going to rip the aircraft apart. So I'll have to get another one of those. I was hoping to get the footage off my GoPro, but I'll have to figure out a different way. I'll use a cord or something like that to get it off. But anyways, we are out in the prairies now. It is starting to get awfully flat. We're just leaving the lake lands here pretty soon. I think that was pretty much it. We passed a place called Lake of the Woods, and now we're about to turn into fields. We're still kind of in the marshy tree land, but within the next few miles we're going to turn into these massive open fields, and I think Simon and Danny are pretty excited about that.
We are definitely.
They haven't seen fields like this before, and when I say massive, like, we're talking thousands and thousands of acres of just flat, straight fields. It's pretty crazy. So,
As far as you can see.
as far as you can see. Yeah, pretty cool.
Wow.
All right, guys, we are here in Steinbach and back with our friend Artur. Pretty awesome to be here. Just picked us up. We got some fuel, got a member discount, which is always awesome. We paid $1.19 a liter for fuel here. Our last stop we paid $2 a liter, so it helps when you know somebody. It's pretty awesome. So now we're heading off to Boston Pizza, getting some food, and then continuing on our way. All right, we are just lifting off here in Steinbach, and we just had an awesome lunch with Artur, and he brought his family out, which is great. I got to meet his new little baby, and so now we're full of fuel, and we're just about to take off here. We can start getting some speed there, Simon. We'll do a quick
Steinbach traffic. This is helicopter Foxtrot November Papa Yankee. And we are just departing on the runway westbound.
awesome left-hand turn. And let's get some airflow because it is roasting hot.
Yeah.
And that thunderstorm that we had building looks like it's passed on, so it's gone now. And I'm just going to show you guys the little town of Steinbach because it's so cool. Let's start going left here. So it's quite small, but it's been growing like crazy, Artur was telling us. And straighten out there for a sec. That's perfect, we'll just go like this.
Okay.
And yeah, it's looking huge now. Even bigger than last time I was out here a year ago, which is crazy. This whole new complex down here, it's where we ended up having lunch. That's all new in the last couple, 3 years. But what a great little town. Super nice people here. If you guys are ever in the Winnipeg area, this is about 45 minutes south of Winnipeg. A little town called Steinbach. Pretty awesome. Look what we just found, guys. There is an Ericsson Sky Crane right in the field over here with a whole bunch of hydro towers that he's getting ready to set. And we're going to see if there's a spot somewhere nearby them that's safe to land, and we can go see if we can chat with
There's
them.
a helipad, not?
Another
On
helipad?
the
A
left.
second one?
Yeah, on the left.
Maybe. We'll go see. Hard to see through all these bugs on the windshield. Alright, so the heli crew that's operating the Sky Crane wasn't around. So the nice guy here said probably wouldn't be the greatest if we went by his helicopter, or by their helicopter. Let's just climb vertical and we'll go out this way, and then we can kind of look at it on the way by. Get some speed going so we don't fly crosswind there. So we're just going to do a flyby here so everybody can see it nice and close. There it is. Oh, somebody, there's a mechanic working on it.
Come on.
Ah, we could have totally gone and talked to the mechanic.
What a dump.
Ah, that sucks. That's a lot of work he's got in front of him setting all those towers. Wow. Nice setup though. That's amazing. A lot of money goes into an operation like this. That helicopter is $25,000 an hour. So when they get those blades spinning, they want to make sure that the work is lined up and ready to go for them, and it's quick and efficient, because you can spend a lot of money in a hurry with that thing. It's pretty crazy.
Papa Yankee, check your airborne, report 5 miles west.
Report 5 miles west, November Papa Yankee.
Alright guys, we are just leaving Brandon Airport, and I totally forgot to show you guys the airport when we landed, but that's it back there. Not a whole lot of anything. When you guys are doing your course with us, you'll actually see on the practice exams the Brandon VOR. Well, guess what? The Brandon VOR, bank to the right for a second. Woo, not that hard. Okay, level out. And the Brandon VOR is right there. So you guys will learn all about what that is if you're doing your training. But anyways, it's kind of cool to be in a place. We just landed yesterday in Sudbury. Sudbury is another place that you see lots on the exams. So that's kind of neat. We have a bit of an issue with the helicopter. It's not really a safety issue, but it's really annoying. As you guys probably heard earlier, there's a static issue with our radio, and it's not any of the common issues of squelching or anything like that. There's some sort of a ground in the aircraft somewhere that's not properly connected, and so that's causing the radio to pick up some frequency in the aircraft. So we'll have to, when we get back home, we looked at the basic grounds that we could see when we were doing our pre-flight there. Nothing that we could see had an issue. So we don't have an easy fix for it, unfortunately. So when we get back, Saint-Chante will have to take a look at it and see if there's anything that they can figure out. So right now it's kind of annoying because anytime we're in a control zone, we have to listen to the static. And then when we get out of the control zone, we turn the radio down a little ways so that it's not so loud and annoying. But anyways, that's the way it goes. We are en route now to Regina, Saskatchewan. And I think we're about to jump a time zone again here pretty quick. Right now it's 4:21. I think we gain an hour pretty quick here. It's saying that we've got 2 hours 26 minutes left. We left 2 minutes and 50 seconds ago, so about 2.5 hours for this leg, and then we are done the day. It's been a good long day, but it's felt really good, and looking forward to getting the helicopter washed. As you guys can see, it's like 1,000,001 bugs on this windshield. So I know in Regina they've got at the Shell station there, they've got buckets and hoses and stuff that we can use. So that'll be good. Wash up the helicopter, get it all nice and cleaned and fueled tonight, and then hopefully off on an early start tomorrow. Looking forward to tomorrow because we're going to be meeting up with a couple more of our past students. So really looking forward to that. Hope it all works out timing-wise and stuff to meet up with them. And yeah, that's pretty exciting. We'll see what we can find for dinner tonight and just hanging out a little bit. So pretty cool. All right, the end of the day has arrived. We were washing the helicopter finally, first time, trying to get all these bugs off of here. This hose has got hot water in it, crazy enough. I don't know what hose has hot water, but we got our bucket with some soap in there, and helicopter is gonna look shiny and clean after this. Come on, Danny, where's the washing going on here? Nice. Well, guys, that's gonna wrap up the day. I gotta get washing, otherwise Simon's gonna call me lazy. And are you washing that with a dry cloth? Put it in there.
Yeah, just pre-washing.
All right, have a good night, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow.